Hey guys, Dan Will, MrGrey, Dandalf the Grey, back with the third, I think, of the current blockouts of breakdown analysis. The last one, I don't know what that was. It wasn't that much of a breakdown at all. Maybe of my sanity, but sometimes those kind of channels, that's what it does to me. But I think I'm excited about this one, so I want to get into it. So for those new here, I tend to look at some clips, not all the time. I do other things as well on this channel, I'm just saying. My uncle makes some videos, I'm just saying. But these kind of videos, if you're new here, I tend to look at them, think, what kind of bullshittery or bollockry is this going on right here? Sometimes you don't know. A lot of the times you can tell. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is, really. This time, I'm not going to be as cynical. I know I say that all the time. But I'm genuinely not going to be as cynical. At least I don't think I am, right? But anyway, so today I'll be looking at Sir Spooks. My name is Sir Spooks. 10 scary videos you shouldn't watch alone this Halloween. Well, I'm a bit late. It's gone Halloween. Shall we go? Hello, everyone.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 10 scary videos.
I can't wait.
But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel
Make
for
sure!
scary content. Alright,
I'm doing side lunges in preparation of the amazingness I'm about to watch.
And of course, Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
The first clip we're checking out today comes from Caitlin, known on TikTok as Kit Kat Patty Whack.
Kit Kat
She
Patty Whack.
explains that her dad installed a security camera out back because the motion sensor light kept going off. Yet he never saw anyone there. That finally changed.
No, before I go further, I know I'm doing it already. I pause a lot, I talk a lot. It's just the way it is, right? If you don't like it, you know what to fucking do. I'm joking. Some of these clips probably popped up in PBB at some point, and usually when I look at the clips in PBB, I'm not paying attention to try to debunk anything or, what could this be? Sometimes it happens, but I'm mainly doing it for the PBB. If you don't know what PBB is, every Wednesday at 6 p.m, be there. It's not a plug, I'm just saying. It's my own thing. I'm not plugging it. I'm just saying. But anyway.
At first glance, the footage seems uneventful, but if you look closely near the center of the frame, you'll notice a faint, misty figure drifting across the yard. It moves slowly, almost aimlessly, before eventually wandering out of view. Now,
first of all, I've covered CCTV for years on this channel. I've said the same things over and over again. Now, a lot of the times, it is just a bug on a lens. Or it is raining. Don't forget, it could be a rain droplet just with a bit of surface tension on the lens of the camera, just slowly flowing towards the side. It could be that. But it does look like somebody walking. Almost like a walking motion. You can see the bobbing up and down, almost. Unless it's just... Because what our human brains do, not my alien brain, but my human brain, is connect the dots when you're looking at stuff like this, because we're so accustomed to seeing something like that walking. It's not actually walking, it's my brain creating its own pareidolia inside its brainstem. And it is actually a water droplet slowly gliding across the lens. But it does look like it's walking, see? You know what I mean? But again, that could be my brain filling in the blanks, Yeah, so those are my only... that's nothing, not a debunk on my part. Those are my only two explanations I can give, really. It could be a bug on a lens. When I say a bug on a lens or like a water droplet, the reason why it's not looking like a solidified insecty figure is when these kind of cameras, especially outdoor CCTV cameras, they focused on an area 15 or 20 feet in front of them as opposed to right up close to the camera. So when I can't do it now, sort of. I'm trying to get as close to the lens as I possibly can. Obviously, you can still see me behind it, but I do have a solid object in front of the camera. With that, it's different, but that's basically what I think possibly is going on. Other than that, I don't know. I would say that yes, it is someone walking across the lawn, but it's outside the sensor range, but it is slap bang in the middle of the camera. So unless it's a faulty IR sensor on the camera itself and it's interpolating frames, I don't know. I generally don't know. So I'm just going to move on. I'm muted. Oh, there you go.
TikTok user FV
I love
Frequent
TikTok.
Flyer posted a series of 3 eerie videos back in October 2024, documenting his late-night visit to an allegedly haunted vacant house. In the first video,
Alright,
he
I've seen
films
this.
the house
I've
from
seen this one.
outside, and right away, something strange stands out.
The first time we passed it, Chase said the bottom part was not blinking. It was on, but it wasn't blinking.
Now, the first thing we should think about is that we're taking his word that it's a vacant house, right? We're taking his word. He could be completely honest and it is a vacant house, but we are taking his word after all, right? There's that.
See how the different lights are at different intervals.
Is it doing Morse code?
Being on. And then the far room over there, there's a light that's going off and on. I think that this house may be haunted.
See, that's a jump. Don't forget your own then, but it might be too low. But that is a jump. You know, if you see a house with flickering lights, there's a couple of things you should go to first. Faulty electrics. There's someone in there. Squatters in there, which falls over the same one as someone in there. But to immediately jump, I think it's haunted. That's a jump. Right? And you need to chill your tits if you immediately go to that. You need to, rule out a lot of things, a million things before you get to that assumption. But that's just me.
A full year later, curiosity gets the best of him. He returns to the same house, and unbelievably, the lights are still flashing in exactly the same way.
Who would pay for electricity? Whoa, something.
Now again, we are taking his word for it that it was a year later, right? We are taking his word. So this is what, on the left is 1 year before, apparently. Sorry, my big fat head's in the way. Sorry, 1 second. I can't tell just by looking at the house if it is indeed a year later. It looks the same to me. The same dirty marks, smudges there, or whatever, dirt, whatever. The shrubbery on the left is grown compared to on the right, supposedly a year later. So it could be a couple of days later at most. Yeah, I'm taking his word for it. I don't know. I don't know what that is. To me, there's nothing to debunk in that. It's just one of those videos. What could this be? Could it be haunted? No. Maybe. Anyway.
This is the house during the daytime. Timer, maybe? I don't know.
Do you know what? He does actually have a point there. The electrics could be on a timer to deter burglars, squatters, and maybe it's malfunctioning and that's why it's flickering on and off like that instead of just staying on for like a few hours and then knocking off. It could be that. Or people seem to forget about abandoned houses. 9 times out of 10, they're still owned by someone. Just because no one lives there doesn't mean they're not owned by someone. I can only speak for UK houses, but most of the time, even though they're abandoned, even if they've been abandoned, vacant for years, they're still owned by someone. So somebody needs to keep, at least keep the lights going, so to speak, so it doesn't get demolished or the council wants to remove it. It's usually owned by someone. So you gotta always remember that, especially you abandoned explorers when you go to abandoned buildings. Not buildings so much, but houses. They're probably still owned by someone. Just bear that in mind. Oh my god, I was only number 9.
A Reddit user named AJ Buttons recently shared a video to Paranormal that's had viewers debating non-stop. AJ explains in the post that his home security camera caught something deeply unsettling.
Before we watch this clip, we are taking their word for it. And it is on Reddit Ghosts. It's not, you know where it goes. There you go. That is 100% the person walking from one room to the other. Why does it look like a ghostly mess? Garbled, ghostly, ethereal figure, it's because it's outside the sensor range. When I say sensor range, I don't mean it's outside the sensor range. What I mean is,
Sure.
it's with IR sensors, right? As good as they are for night vision, they haven't got a very good range. Unless you're military, that's different. But most IR sensors on these indoor cams, like what are they called? Wicks? No, Wicks. What are they called? TU? I can't remember what they're called. But most of those sensors, they're literally built to go within like a couple of feet within range of the thing they're looking at. That's what they're built for. So when something down the end of the corridor passes through, yes, it can see it slightly, but because it's in, that corridor, if it was in normal light, you could probably see it's pitch black down there. So that sensor, the IR light, the light of the IR sensor, is bouncing off all these walls, off these objects, the floor, right here, directly back to the camera. That's why the sensor itself can't be that powerful enough to reach down into the pitch blackness of the ghostly figure, and that's why it looks like a ghostly figure, basically. I'm no expert in this, but I do know some stuff. But like I said, I'm not a CCTV expert, but I'm just saying. I'm gonna move on because Spooks will go on about it. Number 7. That's the Globe Cinema.
This story comes from Reddit user Signal Pollution 4881, who shared footage and memories from a small town movie theater where he and his brother worked the night shift back in 2018. From their very first...
As a kid, I've always wanted to work in a movie cinema, in a cinema. I've always wanted to work in one for some reason. Even if I go to like one of the showcase cinemas on my break, it used to be close to my workplace. Even just walking in, the smell of popcorn, seeing all the movie posters, it still makes me want to work in one. I don't know how much fun it is to work in the cinema. Maybe but yeah, I'd like to work in the cinema. I think I'd enjoy that. Maybe I'm a bit old, I don't know, but anyway.
Over time, other strange things followed.
By the way, if you watched my Alan Wake 2 stream last night, I do apologise because I was nothing but a salty bitch. But I had very good reason to be a salty bitch because it was 2.5 hours of being stuck in a freaking cinema. And the stuff not working for me, even though I did everything, and people trying to help, and I appreciate it. I'm not going to go on about it now. It took me a while to calm down, but anyway, I just thought I'd add that.
And the uneasy sense of being watched. A former co-worker later sent them this clip, recorded around Halloween, showing a dark figure in the projection area.
Now, whenever I know saying that, this video is literally said you shouldn't watch alone on Halloween, but a lot of the times whenever someone says, I recorded this paranormal clip on Halloween, when you look into it, a lot of the times it was just done for Halloween. Like, oh my god, look at this spooky clip on Halloween. It's done a lot. I don't know if that's what it's going to be. I'm just prefacing it.
The exact same spot where the uploader had seen the shadow before.
Where am I looking?
To anyone else, it might look like a trick of the light, or maybe
it looks like a bat, actually. To me, just flying past the camera. You'll never know, unfortunately. My guess is a bat. But you'll never know, because there's no way you would be able to tell off that.
The light, or maybe a bat. But to the uploader,
that's what I said,
it was unmistakable. Whatever haunted that theater was still there. I don't know about you, but after hearing this story, I might stick to streaming movies at home for a while. A Reddit user recently posted a video to high strangeness that'll leave you
black triangle descending over a ridgeline,
both confused and amazed. In the footage, the uploader films the night sky when something unusual comes into view.
Now the problem is, it's stabilized video. I wish, does he have the original video? Black triangle descending over ridgeline. It was sound, huh?
Yeah, we look real close, that red light flash. Now the one on the side went out. Not completely.
If it's not AI, then this video is 100% compelling. Well, the problem is, though, ambitious school, due to AI now taking such an uptick, I've seen so many UFO AI videos, animal AI videos. They look bloody real, honestly. But when you look into, oh no, Sora AI. Now, I'm not saying that's what this is, but the problem is, I've seen a lot of videos of these triangular style UFO, UAP, whatever you want to call them, with flashing lights. I've seen so many of them. A lot of them are AI. And that's the problem now. This is the problem. Thanks to, I know I go on about AI. I know I do. I don't mean to go on about AI all the bloody time, but I do go on about AI all the bloody time. It's because it is a problem. Not just other things. It's good for some stuff. I'll say that all the time. It's good for some stuff. But when it comes to analyzing anything or proving anything, when it comes to videos online at least, we are, as the youth of today say, we are cooked. Because of AI now. Because you can recreate stuff like that. Or create, stuff like that. Very easily if you just pay a £10 monthly subscription to Sora AI or any other AI platform, really. And that's the problem now. It's going to come to a point you will not be able to tell. You can still just about tell a lot of AI stuff, but some of them out there, they are really bloody good. They are genuinely really good. And we are only in the beginning stages. The very beginning, the birth of AI videos. We are there right now. Give it, I'm going to say 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years at the most. They will be indistinguishable from the real thing. And that's a problem. That's a problem for many, many reasons. But one of them, on the small side of things, is this kind of stuff. Because that could absolutely... Because I have seen AI videos like this. Now, some of these videos you're looking at right here, these are utter ridiculousness. But it just goes to show that AI video is getting very good now. And it's not going to be long where we won't be able to tell the difference, to be honest with alien stuff. Animals, cryptids. This is what we're going to get. This is where we are headed, people. It's not going to be good, trust me. But this, I don't know. If I could find the original source, not the stabilized version, maybe we could look at stuff. That's the problem with UFO videos now. They're so easily created using AI or even just basic skills, and that's the problem. So I'm just going to move on.
This next video comes from TikTok user Kuma Wix,
Love TikTok.
who says the creepy incident took place just 3 days after moving into Columbus.
Kuma Wix!
The location? A community building that used to be an old church. For the first couple of minutes, Kuma and their friends wander through the area before spotting something odd and completely out of place.
You don't want a balloon. It's not a red balloon. They're doing it wrong.
Here. Bear, explain this, man.
Thing is, though, I've seen a lot of balloon videos popping up over the last year, following people. I'm assuming it's going to follow them at some point. But I've seen a lot of these balloon videos already pop up. It's like I said, you know, people on TikTok. I'm not going to go on about TikTok, but people on TikTok tend to chase trends. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm going to watch it.
Force on there?
Miss you forever.
Trolling.
It's
Whoa.
3 o'clock.
Bro, watch that.
Nah.
Watch. Watch the force it has.
Oh, it's coming towards them.
A balloon can be seen drifting slowly through the hallway.
No.
Okay, we might have got it trapped. Is it cold?
Oh, there's barely even coming out of it.
Why is it going so fast then?
Move,
There was no air in that. Oh.
I don't know why they're scared of the balloon. But, right, now that's a helium balloon for a start. A normal balloon wouldn't just float like that. It falls straight to the ground. So that is a helium balloon. Probably in the stages of deflating because it's been used for a party, obviously. And the way helium balloons work... Now, again, I'm no bloody physicist or anything, right? But I do know some stuff. A helium balloon, when you walk around or move around, you're disturbing the air. You're basically creating a... Not a wake, but like a slipstream. Even though you can't see the air, obviously, but when you move your hand through the air, if you could see the air, you're pushing, your hand is pushing the air that way, and it's creating like a vortex above it and below it. That's the way air works. Like I said, I'm not a scientist. But, so when a helium balloon is half deflated, it's going to hover. But what it will do is it will follow the slipstream of the airflow. Even if it's a tiny bit of airflow in the building or the corridor or whatever, it's going to follow that. So when these young dudes here are moving about and, you know, creating all these airflows, and they run upstairs, obviously warm air rises. Now this guy, that guy there, whether deliberately or inadvertently, he creates, with his body movement right there, he flings back, he creates the air movement which causes the balloon to follow. So it's basically caught, you know, like balloons, hot air balloons get caught in a slipstream above in the atmosphere. That's doing the same thing. And because when warm air rises, the higher you go, warm air rises, obviously, especially in buildings, warm air is less dense than cold air. I could be talking absolute bollocks, but I'm pretty sure I read that up in a scientific thing many, many years ago. I am talking utter shite. But yeah, it's a helium balloon following their own projected paths that they are creating with their own bodies and movements. I see those kind of videos a lot, and that's my explanation. That's not a debunk. That's my explanation. So moving on. I've been talking for so long. So long.
For those who are unaware, between October 4th and 10th of this year,
this
Category
year?
2 storm known as Hurricane Priscilla tore through southwest Mexico. This clip comes from Reddit user Cass Green, who shared the footage on UAPs. They filmed it late at night in Cabo San Lucas, Baja California, sir, as the hurricane raged outside. In the distance, amid sheets of rain and flashes of lightning, several strange lights can be seen moving across the sky.
Strange lights. Isn't that just birds? Or am I just being nuts right now? They look like birds!
Dozens of
Birds! Literally birds, obviously being lit up by the lightning. There's birds!
glowing orbs flicker and drift through the storm clouds, describing them.
It looks like birds to me. I could be wrong. It looks like birds to me.
TikTok user FreedPLBWX1 shared a pair of chilling videos that she says were filmed just one night after her 7-year-old daughter suffered another severe night terror. According to
Night terrors
her
are no
daughter
joke.
has been plagued by them for a long time, but this episode was different. In the first video, we see the mother slowly approaching her daughter, asking what's wrong
I've seen
after
this
finding
one.
her staring up.
I've seen this one. This appeared in Pingo Bollocks. PBB. Who was wondering. That's where it appeared in. It starts off, yeah, the kid is probably having night terrors, but then what happens later in that video is like, that's all I can say is, don't use your kid to make a creepy video. Stop scaring your kid. Anyway, I'm moving on from that one. So
This next clip from TikTok user House of Anderson starts out completely normal. We see a man recording a quick Snapchat video for his wife, just relaxing at home, talking casually and enjoying his night. But around 20 seconds in, something happens that instantly turns this wholesome moment into a scene straight out of a horror film.
But yeah, there's that. Anyway, I just had to check the steam out real quick.
Yeah.
I'll be home real quick, but I love you crazy.
right. What he's doing, maybe to freak his girlfriend out, who he's doing a conference call to, or just to make a creepy video. So we see the peekaboo ghost appear right there. It's barely noticeable. Obviously, he reacts to it. There's no noise, by the way, for him to react to. He obviously reacts to it because he's making that kind of video. That's what I believe. Because, you can't see my big fat head. When you see it pop in, like so, but then pops back out. It's transitioned. It doesn't move out of the way. It transitions using a dissolve cut, basically. in any basic editing. If you know what you're looking at, you can spot it a mile away. And I do believe he's just making a spooky video. Like I said, maybe to scare his girlfriend, or maybe to put up on TikTok and hope with the hopes that a top 5 channel will pick it up. The final one. Finally, the final one.
A user named Danso950 shared a video that was filmed back in 2019 under some very eerie circumstances.
I think we saw this one on PBB
to
recently.
Record her while she cleaned her room that she referred to as the death room.
Throwbacks. Wait, so look. Throwbacks to 2019 when a resident asked me to record her cleansing the death room. She wanted it for her Facebook group, so I recorded this for her using her phone. Whenever someone tells me they don't believe in ghosts, I show them this video.
Heavenly Father, I ask for your divine presence to fill this space. May your light shine brightly through every room, cleansing this home of any negativity, fear, or unrest. Let peace dwell in every corner, and love be the foundation of every wall. Bless this home with your protection. Surround
I know what's going to happen, so I'm keeping my eye on the cross. I already know what's going to happen because I've seen it.
And shielding it,
but we didn't really go into it.
May every door be a passage to your grace, and every window open to your blessings. In Jesus' name.
In the video, the woman...
So obviously the cross moves, gets pulled up towards the room. Now you can't see anything in the room, it's in darkness, right? And you also, because of the shakiness of the camera, and the potato-ness, we shall call it, of the camera, you can't see any strings attached. But I'm going to say there's a string attached to that, because the video starts with this person walking down the corridor towards the room, like so. So she's walking down the corridor, but she only starts like a couple of feet away. And she's already there. Now, the thing I can notice, mind, right? When you look at... I can't fucking do it without pulling the red bar up. When you look at the bottom of the cross, it's dangling, but it's almost dangling like it's dangling towards the room. Almost like there's something already attached to it. Until it gets pulled, like so. But, you know, with a really thin filament wire, or magician's wire, they call it, you're not going to see that in the video, unfortunately. You'd have to have light pointing directly at it, or light refracting off it, you know, from natural lighting, in order to see that string. But the majority of the video is, unfortunately, if you try to find the string when she's walking down the corridor, when she's walking down the corridor, the text is once for a start bloody covering everything, but it's so the camera is so shaky you cannot see anything at the bottom. I'm gonna say there's a wire there, but I can't prove it because you just can't. The video's just not good enough to see it. But it's just the way it's dangling is the one that has it for me. When she's standing at the doorway reciting her passage, whatever, the way it's dangling, it's almost dangling towards the door already, as if something is already attached to the bottom of the cross. And she moves her finger. I wonder if that was a signal to the person inside to pull the wire. I don't know. That's what I can see on that one. That's not a debunk. That's just what I can see. And this is my opinion what possibly could be on. But again, that is not a debunk. I'm just saying. But anyway, that was Sir Spook's Halloween video, which I missed during Halloween. Did I debunk anything? Did I break anything down? I think I broke some stuff down. Surely, I did. I think I used, like, some science. I do know some science, you know. I'm not a scientist. But I think I got, like, a B+ in one of the sciences in school. A long time ago, though, you know. But no, but yeah, anyway. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think I... Holy shit. Do you think I might be onto something? Do you think I might have broke stuff down? Not my sanity like the last video. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you like this video. Leave something new to my channel. I do this quite often. That's it. Hopefully I'll be back again. Jesus, I just looked at how long I've been talking in this video. I've been talking twice as long as Sir Spook's video. Somehow. I'll be back again soon. Don't know when, don't know how. Anyway, thanks for watching, and bye for now.